Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am working on a few pages in my junk journal. I just thought I would maybe perhaps invite you to come hang out with me. Okay, so I found this fabulous piece of textured paper at a yard sale recently. The other side, is this color and of course textured. Also, this piece of gold fiber-ish, see how it's transparent? I'm going to lay that right over the top as a belly band. But for this piece, I'm going to use as a large pocket. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so first, I'm going to glue the back side with my hot glue gun. And lay it down not quite to the spine because you don't want your spine to be chunky or your book won't close. Okay, and I'm doing it this way because sometimes hot glue will dry on you and you're not going to get the adherence that you want. Adherence, is that a word? Well, it is now. So I'm going to go really nice and tight. Well, could be tighter, as tight as you can. And I'm gonna lay that down flat. Push it out. Make sure I'm not gluing anything together really. I like how it sticks out at the top. It kind of, draws that color over that way as well. So I'm gonna leave it at that length. Now I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna glue this side down. There we go. And lay that flat. There, great. We have ourselves a pocket here made with beautiful paper. Look at here, we have some lace and that continues on to this beautiful color scheme. We got the greens and the creams going into the, what would you call this? Like a tomatoey color? I'm really not sure, but I love it. It's a beautiful color. Okay, there we go. So we got our pocket down, and now let's add a little belly band to go right on top. And I want to put it right about here. This is a little bit puckered, but that's okay because that's more room for you to add whatever it is that you want to add. Whether it's a notebook, a stack of papers, a stack of photographs, whatever. Okay, so here I can see I don't exactly have a straight line, but I'm gonna eyeball it because I can't imagine that my cutter would do this any justice. And I'm gonna stick it right in the middle. I'm gonna position it, make it as straight as I can, and trying to eyeball and hold my line right here. I'm gonna come in with my hot glue gun and I'm gonna put a strip of hot glue just like that. Wait, I'm gonna push it down a little bit as much as I can because this sucker is hot. Give it a second. Okay, and then you can push it down into place. It leaves a little bit, but I don't care. It's okay. It looks great. It looks like gold. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing up here. Straighten her out. Come on, cat. There we go. Now we have a nice little belly band included on top of our pocket, leading into these beautiful pages here. Come on, get down now. Okay, so we can't just leave it like that. Let's put on some of those gold flat back thingamajigs that I have. In this, I'm sure you've seen this catastrophe. Where did those, not these. Do we want those? I don't think we do. I think we want like those more muted down colored ones, but someone moved them. Who did that? Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over. Oh, is this it? Yeah, that's it. Oops. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, so I'm going to put little beads right up here in each corner. Or should I put them up here to kind of, no, they definitely need to be here. Okay. Little dotty dot of glue. When I got a string, I just wrap it around, make a little cone out of that dollop of glue. It eventually lets go. Okay. One. Two. Three. Four. All right, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Alrighty, so now it's ready for something to be tucked in there. This probably isn't exactly what I'm going to tuck in there, but you know, it's an example of what could be tucked in there. You see? So I'm going to leave it just like that for some inspiration. Someday I'm going to come back to this or come across the perfect little embellishment that would be perfect right here. So I'm not going to rush it because I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to feel inspired to do this. I don't know. That's how I do it. Some people can jump right in their art room and make something absolutely amazing. But, you know, I need to be moved. Well, maybe that's completely normal. Who knows? Okay, so I have these little embellishments here made with this with this fabulous green paper. And I got this little embellishment. I don't know, it's from Hobby Lobby or something like that. Sometimes I have a hard time placing these in something, but sometimes not. But this, I've been holding on to this for a long time, and I'm happy to be finally using it. So I'm going to use this red because it kind of goes with my little strings here. And I'm going to find something perfectly almost piratey to hang off of this. Maybe. We'll see. But I like the red and the green and like the tomato color here. So I'm just going to make a little embellishment and ink the edges. So less talking, more inking, cat. Let's do this. I'm just going to bring it around town and kind of pull it in on the sides. Just grubbying things up over here. Blend it a little bit. You know, how much do I blend it? Well, I don't know. Pretend it's like eyeshadow or blush. Just blend it out. Blend it to where it should be. Like where is it touched the most? You know, say these things were old and vintage. You know, they're not. They're vintage inspired. But that's where you would grab it. You know, you turn in pages on the sides a little bit, definitely down here, you know, when you're holding the book. So kind of like where the hands hold it is where you want to put your grubbiness, I guess you could say. I'm going to put some grubby in the middle too, because, you know, you're having a snack, eating a book. I don't know, you're at the beach, sitting in the sand. Books get grubby, you know, even through time or just, you know, the acids off our hands or whatever. Okay, so, and I'm going to put this embellishment like I'm in this upper corner. I try to take into consideration where I put my embellishments because I like to do a lot of journaling in my books. And I'm right-handed, so sometimes if I have something down here, you know, my arm's sitting on it, I'm trying not to bump it. I don't know, just like weird angles. Of course, you can write this way if you want to, but I just try to keep it like writing friendly, where you can get as much journaling comfortably as you can on one page. you know, like stick it in here. You know, I don't know. Do what you want, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's give this paper a rip. Because we don't like straight lines around here, do we? Not typically, no. Not even, but that's okay. All right, so let's hot glue this onto here, and then we can tear accordingly. I think that's a good spot to put it. We'll do some ripping. Oops, wrong color. Oh, cat, jeez. It's okay. Looks good. I mean, I meant to do that. What do they say? Create with reckless abandon? Yeah, that's me. Oh my gosh. I do like how that looks though. Should we put a little something behind it yet? I'm thinking a stencil of some sort. Let's grab a stencil. But this isn't really polka dot stencil. You know how much I love my polka dot stencils. You know, this is kind of like, it almost is like piratey or circusy. So I'm gonna find something just a little bit weirder to use. Should I use the flowers? No, actually, I'm going to use this clock, this Tim Holtz clock stencil. And I'm gonna use that green dauber. I'm not gonna add any more ink. And I'm just gonna gently blend it from the corner to the middle, okay? Gently now. You don't wanna snag your stencil. Just circle motions, drag that color out. Be very careful. You don't have to push really hard to get good results. I didn't get any results there, did I? Eat my own words. Okay. Maybe it needs a little bit more oomph. My gosh, I'm demonstrating lies today. Okay, there we go. That's better. Much better, actually. Now, won't that be kind of cool just up there in that corner? Do you think we need some lace? Like, back it up with like a lace snippet of some sort? I think that'd be pretty cool. Even though, because of the dark colors, we can feminine it up a little bit. And we're gonna use this fabulous piece of lace that I picked up, you guessed it, at a rummage sale over the weekend. Should we let it be white? I kind of like the contrast. Otherwise, what we're gonna do is take our little brown dauber, wherever that got to. Is this it? I don't even know. Here, let me take a little piece of tissue. Oh no, that's black. Do I like it though? No, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Yeah, let's just leave it white. I like it. I like it like that. Okay, so I am going to be gluing this onto lace, and I don't want to glue it to my countertop. So I got myself a ridiculously large piece of parchment paper, and I'm just gonna like glue the back of this piece here, and then glue it to my lace. And of course it won't stick, so peel it off there, let it dry. Toss this back to wherever it came from, the floor apparently. Okay, and then rub the glue off your fingers. All right, obviously I'm gonna have to trim this up a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep the important parts around it. Just, it can be a little raggedy, it's all good. I mean, look at the base it came on, right? It's torn. Cut it, whatever you need. You can even like cut into it, and that will help like rough it up. You know, not such harsh edges like this one here. Just gonna go into it and rough it up. All right, let's glue that in place, shall we? It's ready. Try not to burn yourself in the meantime. Line that up this way and that way. Yeah, that looks pretty rad if you ask me. How are we gonna pull that red over here? Should we take that red dauber and just kind of go over the edge a little bit and see if that does it any justice? You know, just to keep the colors in continuation. How does that look? That looks better, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah, I was gonna add some more here, but then you gotta add some more there. And I'm just gonna leave it like this because I think it looks pretty dang done. I'll come back later and add something to that when I find the perfect piece in my stash. Okay, let's move on. Here I have a little pocket. You see it's the other side of a bag that was sewn in. And then it's sewn shut, so it also creates a pocket. I think I'm going to continue the green here with this scrap. Let's see. Or I have this fun fabric too that I had got in a little sample pack at a, I'm not even going to say it. You know where I got it from. I got it from at a rummage sale. Okay, so where's that green dauber? Right here. I'm gonna dauber the edges with the green. Oops, I need more ink. My tiny little Tim Holtz distress inks. When I'm distressed, I use these. Okay. Just to pull it all together. Ooh, it reminds me of my high school colors. Green and white, fight, fight, fight. Yeah, I was a cheerleader in high school. Because I'm very loud, so they say. So my husband says. He calls it my cheerleader voice. Sorry, sometimes I get really excited, okay? Okay, well, I think that looks pretty phenom, if you ask me. And look at, if we add this to it. Really, though. Fabulous. Don't you think? Yeah, I think that's going to look great. We're going to cut it right here. Wait, should we glue it first just to make sure? I would hate for it to take such an awesome piece and then muck it up. You know what I'm saying? Look at this piece. Excuse me. Maybe we need it on this one. Hold on now. I kind of like that better. I kind of do. Should we do that instead? Yeah, that looks pretty rad. We're gonna do it. All right, but we're not gonna make this one a pocket. We're just gonna glue this bad boy down. Oop, pardon my arm. Jeez Louise. You're not here to see that. Okay, I'm gonna tap out some glue. Just lightly smearing it around. Oh, this stuff is so strong smelling. My husband used to do HVAC, and he used to use like a PVC glue, and I'm sure that that's what it is. Oh, it stunk back then. It stinks now. Okay, so I put that down with regular glue, but this little thingy I'm gonna put down with hot glue. Ooh, I'm running out of ammo. Just like that. Yeah, that's a great way to decorate that pocket. Yeah, now I just have to find a little tag to put in there. We're just gonna put in this one just for demonstration's sake. I love it. Now I'll just have to figure out how I'm going to pull this color scheme kind of over here, and maybe even add this tomatoey color on this side. But that's okay. It's going to be super fun, and we're going to be able to figure it out. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked my video, if you were inspired at all, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to go into my comments with any questions or any videos that you think that you would like me to do. You just let me know, okay? Well, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.